Can I get a little help here? Hello.
Hey. We all upgraded to Verizon Wireless. Got push to talk and the reliability of the network. That old service is useless now. Careful. Cement.
Don't be the last one standing with another push to talk. Switch to the only one that comes with a network. Activate push to talk on 5 business lines to get these great deals. Verizon Wireless.
Where's that music from? We are back in Denver. The ticket, their wives, stage front. It is interesting, the parallels. Barack Obama, early in this speech, said 8 years is enough. 8 is enough. And it is interesting that 8 years ago, in his acceptance speech, George Bush made almost the exact same comment.
We heard that Barack Obama studied a lot of past convention speeches. Not only does it draw on George W. Bush, but he draws on the best of Bill Clinton's 1992 speeches, Bill Clinton's 1996 speeches, as I said at the beginning, and he fulfilled it here. He reaches all the way back through the Democratic traditions, and he set a real high bar now for John McCain.
68 days to the campaign, and he wanted it to begin anew tonight.
The exact quote from the Bush speech 8 years ago, they are asking, this is after 8 years of Bill Clinton, George Bush said, and now they come asking for another chance, another shot. Our answer, not this time, not this year, this is not the time for third chances. Exactly the words that Barack Obama, essentially the words that Barack Obama uttered about the Republicans tonight. So with fireworks still exploding, Barack Obama, Joe Biden, the families leave the stage. Already the McCain campaign has put out a point-by-point rebuttal of the Obama speech. There'll be plenty of time to analyze that in coming days, and obviously the McCain people will have their response. Tomorrow, John McCain will name his vice presidential choice. The Obama-Biden ticket goes off to campaign in Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana over the next 3 days. And then on Monday, we begin the Republican convention in St. Paul, Minnesota. And the three of us will be there. Donna, I hope you'll be there as well.
I'm not a super delegate, but I'm going.
And we thank you for being with us these past 4 nights for coverage of the Democratic Convention. And as we say, we will be in St. Paul Monday through Thursday of next week. You can stay tuned with ABC News for continuing coverage. Terry Moran and George will be here shortly for Nightline with a final report card on the Democratic Convention. You'll get a full wrap-up tomorrow on Good Morning America. We'll be, as we say, in St. Paul next week for live coverage of the convention. 10 o'clock each night Eastern Time. There'll also be gavel-to-gavel coverage all week long at abcnews.com and our 24-hour digital channel, ABC News Now. For Diane and George and all of us at ABC News, an extraordinary and historic convention. We're glad you've been with us. Good night from Denver.
Give us a
It's the most historic election in generations, and starting Monday, all eyes are again on ABC. Now, it's the Republicans' turn. Can John McCain rally his party and keep their hopes alive to hold the White House? How hard will he come out swinging against Barack Obama? Sparks will fly, and millions of Americans will turn to Charlie Gibson, Diane Sawyer, George Stephanopoulos, and ABC News. The Republican National Convention starts Monday on ABC, presented with limited commercials by Verizon Wireless.
When you watch our tropical storm and hurricane coverage, you're watching people who have been through it before. You've got the most dedicated weather team in the Cape Fear region behind the most technologically advanced 3D forecasting equipment on the market.
Whenever there is severe weather, adrenaline is racing because you want to get the information out and you want people to take it seriously, but you never want to scare them.
As a meteorologist, you want to be at your very best because you know that during severe weather, people are depending on you.
Coming up tonight on News Channel 3, impassioned parents make their feelings known over a change of leadership at the Brigade Boys and Girls Club. More intrigue and allegations surrounding State Senator R.C. Soules. McCrory claims Purdue is up to her same old tricks in the governor's race.
The Labor Day forecast and a look at the tropics. Your news at 11 starts right now.
Good evening, I'm Megan Packer.
Let's go live to Lindsay Davis, get a recap of what you just saw unfold.
Last day of the Democratic National Convention, which just culminated minutes ago with confetti and fireworks. In the midst of 85,000.
I accept your nomination for presidency of the United States.
Barack Obama stood in the living shadow of a man who 45 years ago on this day had only dreamed of such an occasion.
I have a dream. My poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
That through hard work and sacrifice, each of us can pursue our individual dreams, but still come together as one American family.
Both speeches will forever be earmarked in the pages of American history. But Obama's speech highlighted a struggle much different than King's. On Invesco Field's 50-yard line, the Illinois senator tackled the challenge of uniting all Americans into one common brotherhood.
That's the promise of America. The idea that we are responsible for ourselves, but that we also rise or fall as one nation. The fundamental belief that I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper.
Over the course of the convention, Barack Obama's story was portrayed as one deeply rooted in the American dream. But Thursday night, it was as if Obama was trying to signal a wake-up call.
It's time for them to own their failure. It's time for us to change America.
But on this night, in this place with millions of witnesses, clearly, this is not a dream.
The Democrats.
And just to highlight some of Barack Obama's talking points tonight, he talked about tax cuts for 95% of working families, increasing the salary of teachers, and ending our dependence on Middle Eastern oil. Certainly all crowd pleasers here tonight. Reporting live in Denver from the Democratic National Convention, I'm Lindsay Davis, ABC News. Now back to you.
Thanks, Lindsay. We'll have plenty out of the McCain camp by way of rebuttal tomorrow night. Megan?
Downtown Wilmington had its own Obama celebration tonight. Hell's Kitchen was filled with supporters of all ages, sporting stickers, signs, and t-shirts. They also had the chance to pick up some Obama goodies. Event organizer Dave Gray says he's very impressed by the turnout. He says hundreds of people have stopped by throughout the night.
I decided there's no way that I could watch this from my couch. I've worked for the campaign, and I just decided that I had to get out and do something that was, going to emphasize how huge this is.
The crowd plans to be there celebrating well into the night.
Bev Perdue is hiding. That's what her Republican opponent in the governor's race says about her decision to skip a debate in southeastern North Carolina for the second time this fall. Charlotte Mayor Pat McCrory spoke to voters in Whiteville this morning before heading on to Brunswick Community College. In an interview with News Channel 3, McCrory accused Perdue of using the same tactics she used during her primary campaign.
Beverly Perdue is doing to me exactly what she did to Richard Moore. Negative TV ads, distorted ads, and avoiding debates and hiding. That's not the type of leadership we need, and I think the people should be fed up with it, especially in southeastern North Carolina.
McCrory and Libertarian Michael Munger have both agreed to take part in our candidates forum at Cape Fear Community College October 24th. Perdue does not plan to attend.
Parents are demanding answers after the directors of the Brigade Boys and Girls Club were fired earlier this week due to a new nepotism policy. They came out to a forum tonight to ask questions of the board and express their concerns. Many parents support members of the Clark family who served as directors for years. They say the Clarks are what make the club special.
The day that school started and I brought my children up here, I didn't know if they were going to be able to have anybody to watch because every staff member wanted to leave and support the Clarks. And I also feel like we don't know the truth about what is happening with the Clarks.
Parents say board members did not answer their questions directly tonight. They simply say the club needs a change. Parents address the issue of some board members being related to each other. Board members say the nepotism policy does not apply to them.
Tomorrow's the deadline to make your feelings known about plans for the intersection of College and Oleander. The Rogers family is among those who don't like DOT's newest proposal, which eliminates left turns and expands access roads. The Rogers could lose the building where their appliance shop is located, and they could lose the home where the family grew up, and 90-year-old Lucille Rogers lives today.
Alvin says they're going to take part of this building. I said, my Lord, I hate to see that go because Daddy worked so hard to get it here.
Again, tomorrow is the deadline to send any concerns and suggestions to the DOT. For more information on where to mail your comments, you can visit our website at WWAY-TV3.com. The Lower Cape Fear Hospice and Life Care Center had to be evacuated this afternoon. Workers were making repairs to the building when they hit an incorrectly labeled gas line. Everyone inside was taken to a secure location, including some hospice patients who were confined to beds. The leak was fixed, everybody was let back in a short time later, and no one was hurt.
Time to check in with Chris with a look at what's coming up in weather.
Megan, this month of August winding down with typical weather for this time of year. Skies clear to partly cloudy. A little system riding up the coast could give us a few showers later on tonight. No big deal there. For Friday and the weekend, I've got all those details. And oh yeah, take a look at this. The tropics tracking two systems, one of them getting even stronger. Another one over here, that one's not going to make it. But a busy picture here that is only going to get busier. I've got details on the tropics and your weekend right now. The forecast for tonight, partly cloudy and muggy, slight chance of a shower. We'll have all those weather details in just a few minutes.
Still ahead tonight, Oak Island's town council finally votes on annexation, much to the chagrin of many. More arrests and allegations connected to State Senator R.C. Soules.
Eat with confidence. We'll have our Kitchen Cops high performers in just a few minutes.
Tonight on Jimmy, pushing Daisy's Christian Chenoweth butters up the host.
I remember going into this bakery. Well, you probably know it.
Why, because I'm fat?
No!
Plus, Stain rocks the house. Emmy-nominated Jimmy Kimmel Live. All new, late night tonight on ABC.
Must have been to Hard Rock Park. With unique rides like Nights in White Satin The Trip and entertainment for the whole family like the hilarious Roadie Stunt Show, fans of all ages shine at Hard Rock Park. We are family. Now, every weekend until Labor Day, North and South Carolina residents get a special $39 admission price. And check it out. If you're not loving it in 30 minutes, you get a refund. Find out more at hardrockpark.com.
If you have an antenna TV, the clock is ticking. You have until September 8th to upgrade your TV to digital, or all you'll see is... For help, visit dtvwilmington.com or phone 888-CALL-FCC. Don't lose your TV reception September 8th. Make sure your TV is DTV.
Are you tired of replacing your asphalt shingles only to find a buildup of algae, discoloration, and leakage? Stop wasting your money. Call R&A Roofing of Coastal North Carolina. We can provide you with a worry-free, no-maintenance metal roof in your choice of color. With a lifetime warranty and 100% customer satisfaction. We will not be undersold. Guaranteed to beat any competitor's price. So give us a call for your free no-obligation estimate. 538-7879. That's 538-7879.
WWAY News Channel 3, live, local, interactive.
I'm Bev Perdue. I'm running for governor and I sponsored this ad.
Come on, Pat McCrory, let's be straight. Bev Perdue is for offshore drilling. She's for forcing oil companies to drill on the 33 million acres they already have. Let's look at the real differences. Bev Perdue is a strong supporter of public schools, but McCrory's for private school vouchers, taking $900 million taxpayer dollars from public schools to pay for kids in private schools. Pat McCrory, a real danger to the middle class.
You're watching WWAY News Channel 3 at 11 with Steve Rondinero and Chief Meteorologist Chris Phillips with your ESP3 forecast.
It's official. Oak Island is expanding.
The town council voted today in favor of annexing the Oakwood Glen neighborhood and most of the Long Beach Road area near the town's entrance. It was close, though, a 3-2 vote among the 5 town council members. The area includes around 675 acres and 2,000 people. Some of those people were there today and not too happy.
Why should they annex us? What good is it going to do us? We have everything offered by the county that they say they're going to give us. We already have it. All they want is our tax dollars.
Oak Island Mayor Johnny Vereen says the area was bound to be annexed by one of the surrounding towns and that he plans to do right by residents.
In Columbus County, the troubles continue for State Senator R.C. Soules. News Channel 3's Ann McAdams explains.
Mr. Souls has a law practice in the Columbus County town of Tabor City and has recently had a number of run-ins with his clients and ex-clients. Since our first report aired last Thursday, Mr. Souls has pepper sprayed a client who showed up at his house. The client, Stacy Scott, walked to the Tabor City Emergency Services building for help. And that's not all. Police say another client of Mr. Souls, 16-year-old Alan Strickland, trespassed on the senator's property on 2 separate occasions over the last few weeks and stole a light fixture. Police say Strickland learned Souls was considering pressing charges and threatened to call News Channel 3, the FBI, and Betty Finnell, Souls' political challenger, with damaging information regarding Souls. He threatened to ruin Souls' political career, and he said he would see him in prison. In response to that call, police arrested Strickland on charges of extortion. They also arrested another client of R.C. Souls, Irvin Jordan, who they say worked as an accomplice with Alan Strickland to steal the senator's light fixture.
In a press release issued today, Mr. Souls said some of his clients have fallen on hard times and were venting their frustrations on him. Senator Souls says he did what was necessary to protect his property.
The Boiling Spring Lakes police chief has been cleared of any wrongdoing at his previous job. Chief Emmett Ball reappeared before the State Training and Standards Committee today in Raleigh. He was answering allegations of using the town of Mount Olive's credit card to gas up his personal car. He was chief of police there before coming to Boiling Spring Lakes. Ballry said, yeah, he did it, but it was for business purposes, and the Standards Committee agreed with him that he was within department rules.
Let's send it over to Chief Meteorologist Chris Phillips. Chris.
I got it. Thanks, Megan. Looks like this. Fairly clear skies around here. Big nasty system coming across Missouri right now, and it's not in a big hurry to come and see us. We have our own weather system draped around. That's about the last of hurrah of Faye. She's about out of here. And farewell to Faye. We have enough tropical systems to talk about. Little chance of showers and storms ahead. We'll lay all that out for you. Let you know what's coming up for your Labor Day weekend. Back here, though, a lot of action there. I think we'll be fine tonight, despite the fact a little chance for showers coming up the coast. Always a little chance of showers. You know how it is in August. 77 degrees here now, 73 in D.C., 76 Atlanta, and Orlando 79 degrees. Topped out today at 87 degrees, right on the money where we should be. And if you follow weather, you know these numbers are slowly ticking down. Rainfall today about 0.2 of an inch puts us over 40 inches, in fact nearly 40 and a half. And how about that? A surplus right now on our year-to-date rainfall total. There's something fairly unusual. A couple of tropical systems we're tracking right now and a couple of more out there that we may be tracking very soon. Gustav and Hannah. Gustav's just having a hard time getting over it. Jamaica, that is. The Blue Mountains are taking him down to size. A hard time intensifying today, but his future, looks good for him. Not so good for everyone else. Meanwhile, Hannah is intensifying. We'll start with Gustav. First things first. Winds are still just below 70 miles an hour. Direction is west at 6, but the future, I'm afraid, is threatening with this storm. Gustav will intensify over the warm waters of the Caribbean. Even warmer Gulf of Mexico will likely make this a major storm. We're talking about a storm with an intensity of a Category 3 or higher. You see where the center line is leading, but the cone still has a little room to run one side or the other of the Gulf, but it does not look like a good outcome right now. I think it's going to slow down here on Sunday at the western tip of Cuba before it goes to the Yucatan Straits. That would put it on the Gulf Coast about Tuesday. We're going to watch Gustav very, very closely. It does not look like a good outcome with this storm approaching the Gulf states. Now on to Hannah. This one's intensifying tonight. That's unusual. 52-mile-an-hour winds. I told you this one is not going to follow the models. Storms all over the place. Current models bring it in a general drift our way, not an approach, just a general drift. And note, it's nearly 1,500 miles away from our shores, and then turned it oddly down to the south. We'll see if it does any of those things. I think it's going to do a lot of things. I think it's going to be one of those squirrely storms that just kind of swims around in the ocean, and then we'll watch where it goes. Keep an eye on all of them, and we'll let you know. Our forecast for tonight, partly cloudy skies, muggy conditions, a few showers possible by morning, and 73 degrees, your overnight low. Tomorrow's a Friday, and it's a good one because we're going to kick off a big old Labor Day weekend. Warm and humid, a little chance of afternoon scattered showers and storms, high of 88 degrees. Coastal marine forecast, rip current risk is low. High tide 7 in the morning, low about 1 in the afternoon. Offshore wind south at 10 knots. And here's a look at your 7-day outlook. Warm and humid for Friday and Saturday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms then. The air just a little bit drier. We're going to warm up close to 90 for Sunday and Labor Day Monday. An isolated chance of thunderstorms inland then, but looks like Labor Day. Pretty good time to get out and have the cookout, get the family together, or head down to the beach. And of course, stay tuned for all the latest in the tropics. Getting very busy at the time of year we always do.
All right, Chris, thanks so much.
Sure.
We're less than 2 weeks away from leading the country in the digital TV switch. On September 8th, our 5-county viewing area will go all digital, which means if you use rabbit ears or an outside antenna, you need to get a converter box. A DTV Expo at the Coastline Convention Center tonight gave people a chance to ask any questions they may still have. News Channel 3 was on hand, as well as representatives from cable and satellite companies. Even the FCC chairman was there.
We want to make sure this goes as smoothly as possible, and most importantly, what we want to do is see what we can learn and then replicate this throughout the country.
I come down to find out about DTV, and right now everybody's been very courteous and has given me a lot of information.
A recent survey shows 97% of the Wilmington viewing area is familiar with the September 8th switch.
Hey, Chairman looking cash tonight. The digital switch is a good time to get rid of any old or unused electronics, but don't just toss them in the trash. An electronic recycling event is happening Saturday at the Walmart in Monkey Junction. If you have old TVs, computers, microwaves, pretty much anything with a cord, you can bring it to be recycled. Saturday's event runs from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m.
Three New Hanover County restaurants scored well with health inspectors. The highest score belongs to the Port City Chop House on Eastwood Road. A half point off because shelving in the reach-in coolers is rusting and needs replacing, and an ice machine needs cleaning. Add back a 2-point bonus for workers passing a food safety course for a score of 101.5. Scoop Ice Cream and Sandwich on Front Street lost half a point because a thermometer in a cooler needs to be replaced. And the same score of 99.5 goes to Bottega Art and Wine just down the street. Just a half point off because cups need to be stored in a plastic sleeve or dispenser to protect them. You can check out this week's low performers list and any of our Kitchen Cops reports online at WWAYTV3.com. Well, coming up after the break, one school experiment yields good test scores for its students.
Plus advice for parents on how to keep your kids safe at school.
WWAY News Channel 3, live, local, interactive.
I come home from Harris Teeter with two things, savings and quality. Like Harris Teeter brand products. They're guaranteed to be as good as the leading brands, and some of them I like even better. And you know what? They cost a lot less, too.
Save this week on 20-ounce Harris Teeter Simply Water, 5 for $4. 6-ounce Harris Teeter Shredded Parmesan, Swiss, or Asiago Cheese, 2 for $5. Or 8-count Harris Teeter Sandwich Crackers, 3 for $5.
My lifestyle, my choices. My Harris Teeter.
At 9 p.m. Monday, Labor Day, the Rooms to Go January 2013 interest-free finance offer will end. This is the last weekend to take advantage of our incredible interest-free finance offer and take over 4 years to pay with absolutely no interest. That's no interest adding up, no interest period, because Rooms to Go pays it for you until January 2013. Just make equal monthly payments starting next month. Remember, this amazing offer ends at 9 p.m. Monday, Labor Day, so don't miss it.
When Rick comes home, we're gonna buy our first house.
But we're not wasting any time searching for a perfect place.
Now's a great time to buy a home. From wherever you are in the world, RE/MAX.com lets you view all the listings in thousands of cities and towns, so you can find your perfect place. Welcome home. Nobody sells more real estate than RE/MAX.
You Express Zone pricing. Only Toyota of Wilmington. And now, take advantage of huge savings on well-equipped 09 Camry CEs. Get up to 31 miles per gallon and pay a low $18,988 or $199 a month. That's $18,988 or $199 a month. Plus, with our huge selection, you'll get the color you want, and there's loads to choose from at one low price. Express Zone pricing. Only at Toyota of Wilmington.
Great deals on better cars. Toyota of Wilmington.
Now, in the past, DC Virgo students came up short passing their required end-of-grade exams.
This year, administrators tried something new, and it seemed to work. To gear up for the test back in the spring, students faced 5 weeks of smaller classes for test-taking boot camp. As a result, Virgo increased its adequate progress level from 71 to 94%, meeting federal standards. At the state level, Virgo met high growth with a 14-point increase in its math proficiency level.
We were successful in so many ways other than you can just measure by an end-of-grade test. Our students are coming up to us this year asking us, are we doing the boot camp again this year?
Not all parents were happy with the boot camp since it meant missing out on some classes like gym and band for a while. Principal Megan Sylvie says as long as it helps students perform when it counts, they'll keep heading back to boot camp.
School safety is on the minds of many parents in the wake of a reported abduction attempt in New Hanover County. School resource officers say parents should teach their kids to be aware of their surroundings and talk to their teachers if they see or experience something suspicious. This comes after an 11-year-old girl reported a man attempted to grab her as she was walking home from Forest Hills Elementary earlier this week.
One real good tip is having a word of the week with your child. That's like a special word. It could be cotton candy, it could be kangaroo, any word you want to come up with. You could utilize that word to know that only you and your child know that word, and that is the word. So if someone else tries to come and pick up your child and they don't know the word of the week, then that your child knows not to go with that person.
Police are still investigating the reported kidnapping attempt. Still to come on News Channel 3 at 11, police find more than they bargained for when searching a Pender County home.
Sticking with Pender County, why sex offender numbers are on the rise.
It's Toyota's national clearance event from the most fuel-efficient full-line car company on the road today. Now get $4,600 in total savings on new 08 4Runner models. That's $4,600 in total savings. Hurry in now for this spectacular offer.
We're trying to figure out which calling plan fits our family best. So tell us what you got.
We have a new unlimited plan.
Can we all share it?
No, you each have to get your own.
Sounds expensive.
Oh, extremely.
You know, with My Circle, you can choose how much you pay for unlimited calling. And you can even add lines to share with the whole family.
My Circle. Choose the plan that fits your family best and add lines for $9.99, only from Alto. And now get the BlackBerry Pearl for only $79.99.
Anybody got a signal? Nope.
Will Pat McCrory's policies move North Carolina forward? Pat McCrory opposes raising the minimum wage for North Carolina workers, but McCrory supports pay raises for politicians, including himself. And Pat McCrory supports more perks for politicians. He even accepted free travel to Paris for himself and his wife. Call Pat McCrory. Tell him North Carolina needs higher wages and more jobs, not perks for politicians. Go to alliancefornorthcarolina.com and read our economic plan to keep North Carolina on the move.
Hurry in for unbelievable savings and unbeatable selections during Old Time Pottery's Manufacturer's Closeout Sale. You'll find acres of home decor at huge discounts directly from the manufacturer and closeout pricing on our extensive collections of framed art, rugs, lamps, linen, seasonal decor, and so much more. Decorate for fall and enjoy tremendous savings at Old Time Pottery. We're worth the drive. Doors open at 6 a.m. every day of the sale except Sunday.
It's Toyota's national clearance event from the most fuel-efficient full-line car company on the road today. Now get $3,200 in total savings on new 08 Toyota Tacoma double cab models. Hurry in now for this spectacular offer.
WWAY News Channel 3, live, local, interactive.
Here in North Carolina, we've made some big changes to make college more affordable. It's called Learn and Earn. While you're still in high school, you can get a community college degree or 2 years of college credit. That's right, while you're still in high school. And with our new Earn grants, you may qualify to finish your degree at a state university virtually debt-free. Now in North Carolina, you can go to college. No excuses. To learn more, visit our website, nclearnandearn.gov.
WWAY News Channel 3, live, local, interactive.
The disturbing case of animal abuse out of Pender County has the Topsail Humane Society asking for help.
Pender County deputies were going to serve a warrant at a home in Watha. What they found there was shocking. Nearly 30 dogs and a ferret were living in the home, many of them underfed and suffering from mange and fleas from living in their own feces. Pender County Animal Control seized the dogs that are now in the care of the Topsail Humane Society.
We would love to have donations for the medical treatment of these dogs, volunteers to come and help show that these dogs, that there are people that are good, that will treat them right, to just socialize them.
23-year-old Jennifer Semino was cited for animal cruelty. The dogs may be up for adoption if the court decides Semino should not get the animals back. If you'd like to help, call the Topsail Humane Society at 270-2660.
In the past 3 weeks, there have been 3 people charged with multiple counts of sex offenses against children in Pender County. The sheriff's office says sex crimes against minors aren't on the rise, but more victims are reporting the crimes. Tracy Shepard is charged with multiple sex offenses and indecent liberties against children. Dennis Johnston of Burgaw is charged with statutory sex offenses and indecent liberties with a child. Isidro Gazca is also facing similar charges. His alleged victims range in age from 7 to 13. Pender County detectives say the kids were the key in these cases.
All of these cases that you're talking about have come about because children made an offhand remark to their parents. They had that open line of communication with their parent, and the parent realized that something was wrong and brought it to the attention of law enforcement.
A local child advocacy organization, the Carousel Center, services 17 North Carolina counties, including Pender. Advocates there say communication between parents and children is the most important factor in preventing these sorts of crimes. News Channel 3 at 11 continues after the break.
Find out how the economy is affecting tourism in our area this summer.
Hey, Mr. Opportunity here, and if you're seeing me, it's Honda clearance time, which means now's your chance to pick the Accord, the Civic, the fuel-efficient Fit, or any other Honda you yearn for at a deal that can only be described as very desirable.
Looking good, Mr. O.
This job just keeps getting better and better. The 2008 Honda clearance. Lease a Honda Odyssey for $239 a month for well-qualified customers. At where? Yeah, your Honda dealer. I'm Mr. Opportunity, and I'm knocking.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Dude, that's hilarious.
Bring your home to life with the Charter Bundle. Cable and Charter telephone or high-speed internet for as low as $39.98 per month for 6 months. Call today.
I'm Bev Perdue. I'm running for governor, and I sponsored this ad.
Come on, Pat McCrory, let's be straight. Bev Perdue is for offshore drilling. She's for forcing oil companies to drill on the 33 million acres they already have. Let's look at the real differences. Bev Perdue is a strong supporter of public schools, but McCrory's for private school vouchers, taking $900 million taxpayer dollars from public schools to pay for kids in private schools. Pat McCrory, a real danger to the middle class.
Hey, I'm back, and so is the Honda clearance, which means 2 great things can happen. 1, it's your chance to get a new, totally redesigned Accord or the fuel-efficient Civic, and 2, at a savings that could be very opportunistic. Get it? Look, I may be animated, but it all adds up to me. Oop, guess I forgot to walk Oscar. The 2008 Honda clearance. Get APR financing as low as 0.9% on select Honda Accord sedans for well-qualified customers. I'm Mr. Opportunity, and I'm knocking. Oscar!
WWAY News Channel 3. We've been training all year to ensure that this season sacks the competition. We promise to bring you the toughest hits, greatest plays, and the best high school coaches show in the region. So watch WWAY's High School Coaches Corner with John Rendelman and Frank Meehan, Sundays at 11:30 a.m. And don't forget, we'll be filming live on location at 10 Pin Alley and Hamburger Joe's.
Gas prices have dipped a bit, but even so, fewer people are expected to be traveling this Labor Day.
WWAY expects weekend travel to be down about 1% from last year. That still means more than 700,000 North Carolinians will be hitting the road. Air travel is expected to be down nearly 4% from last year. It may have something to do with airfares, which cost about 15% more than last Labor Day.
With the economy such as it is, questions remain about how many people we can expect at area beaches this weekend. Today, Carolina Beach looked a bit like a ghost town rather than a tourist town, but it's all part of the normal cycle leading up to the last big weekend of summer. Business owner Adam Higgins says he's familiar with the calm before the crowds storm in.
That's natural. That's what I've seen occur the last 3 years I've been here. It's just basically since school starts before Labor Day, what you have is all the families, everyone focused on going back to school.
Higgins says he still expects a big weekend for Carolina Beach. The Chamber of Commerce has planned several events, including live music, an art show, and a fireworks display. And that leads us to our poll question. Tonight we wanted to know if the economy has affected your Labor Day plans. 57% of you said yes. 34% of you said no. We thank all of you who took the time to log on and vote.
There's still more to come on News Channel 3 at 11.
Including a love story as timeless as the couple involved.
If you're going to eat $5, shouldn't you get more meat? Quiznos large deli favorite sandwiches are just $5. Try the new large 5-meat stack. 5 meats, $5. Quiznos.
Hi, I hear you're still with the phone company. What, you don't like saving money? Switch to Time Warner Cable and save money with all 3 services bundled together. That's Roadrunner high-speed online, digital phone, and digital cable, which gives you cool extra features. Watch this. Hey, Mom's calling. Hi, Mom. Guess what? We're all working together now and saving money, too. Get cable, Roadrunner, and digital phone as low as $29.95 each per month for 12 months. Time Warner Cable, the power of you.
Welcome to Lazy Boy. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for coming in. Just came in on my day off to get my employee discount.
You know, we're having a sale, and the deals are better than the employee discount.
I get the sale price on top of my employee discount, right?
Sir, your name tag says Sausage Hut.
The Labor Day sale. Pay no interest until 2011. Comfort, it's what we do. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries.
You all know what you have to do. Remember, no one, and I mean no one, comes into our house and pushes us around.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
Watch WWAY's High School Coaches Corner, Sundays at 11:30 a.m.
If you're going to eat $5, shouldn't you get more meat? Quiznos large deli favorite sandwiches are just $5. Try the new large 5-meat stack. 5 meats, $5. Quiznos.
Nice day tomorrow. It's a Friday. It's going to be warm and humid with a few scattered thunderstorms. No surprise there. Saturday follows suit. The air a little drier, just a little warmer coming into your Labor Day weekend. Pretty good weather to get outside and enjoy yourself. Of course, there's a slight chance of an isolated shower and thunderstorm. Let me see latest count. Gustav and Hannah. I'm sure we'll have a few more in our cast of tropical characters as the weeks go on. But we'll track and let you know which way the wind blows.
All right. Doesn't look too bad for the holiday weekend.
The holiday weekend is okay. We get past that, the Gulf's going to have a problem next week.
All right. Well, here is a story you will like. A pair of pen pals have tied the knot in Connecticut.
While that in itself may not be exciting, we should mention they are 85 and 96 years old. Thelma Simons met her future husband, Chauncey Christopherson, after he responded to an article she'd written in a military magazine about her late husband. They two corresponded for 7 months before Christopherson made the trek to meet his future bride in person and seal it with a kiss.
Quite the love story. Isn't it cute?
I'm tearing up.
It's a nice story. Well, that'll do it for us here at News Channel 3 at 11. Thanks so much for being with us.
Actually, we've been done for a while. Nightline's next. Back to the convention. You have a good night.
on Nightline, speech of a lifetime. Barack Obama tells the American people why he should be president on a night when everything is at stake for him.
It's time for us to change America, and that's why I'm running for president of the United States.
History in the making. 70,000 come to witness the moment. But what was it really like to be there? We're live from the field. And the score. How did he do? We're ready with the grades on a dramatic night of political theater in the Nightline Report Card.
From the global resources of ABC News, with Martin Bashir and Cynthia McFadden in New York City and Terry Moran in Denver, Colorado, this is Nightline, August 28, 2008.
And good evening, everyone. I'm Terry Moran. Well, American politics hasn't seen a night like this ever. An African-American man accepted the Democratic Party's presidential nomination, and that is an epical event for our country in and of itself. But